Good morning, everyone. So, shall we begin the session? Today, I'm going to start with a new module, that is the information system in the organization. How we are, or how the organization use, or what is the concept of the information system in the organization. That is a next module. That is a today's module that I'm going to start right now. So let's talk about the syllabus of this module. What is this module talked about, and how this module works for the organization or beneficial for the organization. So this is a module for the semester number 4, that is the information system in the organization that we have talked about. So this is a new module. Name of the module is information system in organization. How to use the information system, or what are the various information system that is used in the organization, that is used in the MNCs for the organizations. So now let's see what is the syllabus of this. When I talk about the syllabus of this module name is the information system, that is page number this. Now this is the unit number 30, that is the information system in the organization, that is how to use the information system in organization. Now let's see what is the main aim of this module, why we are going to learn this module over here. So that is to provide the learner with the understanding of how organizations use the information system to help them manage their specific need. That is how the information of the organization use the information, or how the organization use information system to help them manage their specific needs. For example, there is a need in the organization for the information system that is help them out to manage the specific needs, that is known as, or that is the meaning of this one. That is, in simple terms, we can say that what's the requirement of the organization that is built up with the help of the information system. Then information is the most valuable resource that an organization possesses. So this is one of the main valuable resource, that is the information that an organization possesses. Therefore, the effective gathering, protection, analysis, processing, and dissemination of information is vital to the success of any organization. That may be this is very important for the organization. That is very vital to the success of any organization. And when we talk about the globalization and the 24-hour economy increases, organizations must ensure that their information systems are reliable, efficient, and able to cope with the rapid growth. So whatever the growth of the organization, that will be cope up with the organization growth, that provides understanding in the organization. And organizations whose information systems are purely based on the data processing, that have now introduced those supporting strategic information or management, that is, we can say the decision support system. And the logical conclusion is that the organization, whenever we are using the organization, that is now complex, dependent on the effectiveness of this organization. When I talk about the LOs, that is the learning outcomes, these are the 3 learning outcomes of this module. The first one is understand the information needs with different functional area of the organization. That is, what are the various information needs? That is, so there are 3 LOs in this one. One is understanding the information needs. What are the various information needs, that is considered with the different functional areas. That is, what are the various functional areas of the organization. Then be able to compare the information system. That is, if one information system is available in the organization, that is how it is beneficial to the next organization. Then be able to use the information systems to produce management information. How the management information will be gathered, how it will be used, that is to produce the management information. So these are the 3 LOs, that is three LO learning outcome of this module. So let's talk about the first one. In first one, that is, what are the various information needs with different functional areas of organization. That includes the functional areas of the organization, that may be a typical areas. That includes the finance, accounts, human resource, stock control, sales, marketing, research and development, production, distribution, customer service, and the administration. So these are the various functional areas of the organization that any organization will use. That may include the finance, that may include the accounts, human resource, stock turnover, distribution, and whatever the area that is used. The next one is the information needs. That includes the requirement analysis. That example includes that strategic, tactical, operational. So what are the various requirement analysis that is focused on? What are the various needs that is focused on? That includes the strategic information. That includes the tactical information. That includes the operational information. And what are the various data requirements that is gathered? That includes the input, that includes the output, processing activities, information distribution requirements, that includes the location, department, and the individuals. So one is a functional area, one is the information needs. So what are the various functional areas of the organization? Then what are the various information needs? That includes requirement analysis, that includes tactical operational data requirement. Now, second allows us be able to compare the information system. What are the various or how to compare the information system? So first one of the information system is type is business information system. So what are the various categories of information system in the organization? So first type is business and information systems. Sorry, business information system. That is all the information about the business is stored in the business information system. That is BIS. Then DSS, that is known as the decision support system. Then management information system, MIS. Then executive information system, that is EIS. So the next part is the information system. So what are the various categories of the information system that is used? That is BIS, Business Information System, DSS, that is Decision Support System, then Management Information System, that is MIS, then there is a Executive Information System, then Office information system that is also used, then transaction processing system, that is TPS, expert system, global information system, data warehouse system. Data warehousing, that means what we are going to do that in the data warehouse, that is storage purpose. Then enterprise systems, enterprise resource planning systems, integrated information systems. So these are the various kinds of systems that we are going to study in this module. Then what are the various information and the data? So first of all, what is the main definition of the information and the data, how it is used, and then sources of the information. Sources means what are the various sources by which we can utilize the informations. Then information requirements and the needs of the information at different levels within the organization. What are the various levels of the information that is required within the organization for the users. Then sharing the or storing the information and its importance with regard to security, accuracy, relevance, output, payroll, invoicing, ordering, booking. That may include whatever the accurate result, whatever the security that is very relevant to the organization, that is very relevant to the output controls. That may include the payroll, that may include the invoice, ordering, booking, personal records, goods tracking, decision making, marketing, customer service. So these are the various information and the data that is used to compare with the information system. This is the next LOs, that is the LO2. Then last LOD is be able to use the information system to produce the management information. So first one is, so the second one is, what are the various information systems? What are the various ways by which we can compare the information system? Then next one is how to use the information system to produce the management information. That is how to produce the information that is known as the management information system. So first one is management information. That includes reports, example sales reports, college enrollment statistics, marketing analysis. That includes a bricks versus click. That is known as MIS. And MIS includes the reports, that includes a sales report, that may be sales, college enrollment statistics, then marketing analysis, that includes brick versus click. Then how to gather the information, what are the various requirements or what are the various ways by which we can gather the information. That includes the defining the requirements, what are the various requirements by which we can gather. That it may include the interviews, that may include the questionnaires, that may include the on-site visits, and what are the various factors that is to be considered, example constraints. Then last one is selecting the information. How we can select the information. That includes the analysis of data. That includes validity, accuracy, currency, relevance, identifying the alternatives. That is selecting the information. And on the basis of these LOs, these are the various outputs that you have to do in the assignment. That is, what are the various different areas by which we can access the requirements. So let's start with the module. What is a module? So this is a PDF of the module, that is the information system for the organization, that is written by the David E. Burgess. Now let's talk about the various content in this book. This is the content. First chapter is what is an information system. Then first is what is the information system. That is a part number 1, and chapter number 1 is also what is the information system that we are going to use, that we are or what is the meaning of the information system. The next one is hardware. Chapter number 2 is hardware. What are the various hardware concepts? And chapter number 3 is software. What are the various software concepts? Then chapter number 4 is data and the databases. What are the various data and what are the various databases that is used in the information system? Then networking and communication. How we can use the networking and what is the communication? That is network and communication. Then information system security. What are the various security concerns that is used, that is known as the information security concern? Then part number 2 is information system for strategic advantage. What are the various information systems that is used for the strategic advantage? Then there is chapter number 7, does IT matters? How the IT matters for the strategic advantage, how IT matter for the information system. The next chapter is the business processes. What are the meaning of the business process? How it will gather, or what are the various kinds of the business processes? Then the people in information system. How the people works in the information system. Then chapter number 10 is information system development. How we can develop the system, that is known as the information system development. This is chapter number 10. In this we are going to study what are the various stages by which the information system will be developed. Then part number 3, that is information system beyond the organization. Till now we are talking about within the organization. Next one is beyond the organizations. So chapter number 11, that is the globalization, how we can use the information system in a global way or in a globalized way. That is the globalization and the digital divide. The next one is ethical and the legal implications of the information system. What are the various ethical and the legal implications of IS, that is information system? Then future trends in the information system. What are the various future trends, or how we can feel what are the various future trends in the information system, or what will be the next step, what will be the next future in the information system. So first one is what is information system, then hardware, software, data and databases, networking, communication, security, then does IT matters, then business processes, people in the information system, then information system development, globalization, ethical and the legal implications, then future trends in the information system. So let's talk about the first one. So welcome to the information system for business and the beyond. Now chapter outline, this is the chapter number 1 that we have already discussed. What we are going to study in this chapter, this is already discussed. Now let's talk about the part number 1, that is the information system. Chapter number 1 is what is an information system. First one is learning objectives. That is what we are going to learn, or what we are going to learn after the after studying this chapter. So first one is define what is an information system by identifying the various major component. That is, what are the various major component that is established, that is used within this that is used in this organization, or that is used in this one. So define what is an information system by identifying the major components. What are the various we can say major component that is used in the IS information system. Then next one is describe the basic history of the information system. History means what is the past background of the information system, how information system built, what is the relevance, advantage, disadvantage, everything. That is the basic history of the information system. Then describe the basic argument behind the article. What is the meaning of this article? The main question is, does IT matter? So what is the main matter of the IT? By the Nicholas Carr. Now, if I'm talking about the introduction, so if you're reading this, you are likely take a course in the information system. That is what the course is going to cover. That is what is going to cover. And generally we are getting the answers such as the computers, databases, Excels. Now first one is defining the information system. So almost all the programs in business requires a students to take a course in something known as the information system. So each and every program or each and every program that is used in information system that is available, and we can use the information system as a program that requires a business, that requires a student to take a course. Now, what we talk about this one, that information system is a study of complementary networks. Complementary network means combined network of the hardware and the software that people in organization use to collect, filter, process, create and distribute data. That is known as the IS. So this is the study of the complementary network of hardware and software. Complementary means interconnected network of the hardware and the software that people and the organization uses to collect, filter, process, create and distribute the data. Then information system are combinations of the hardware, software and telecommunication networks that people build and use to collect, create and distribute useful data, typically in the organizational settings. That is, what are the various typical settings that is used with the hardware, that is used with the software, that is used with the telecommunication network that people build or people bind to collect the data, to receive the data, to distribute the useful data in the organization setting. So one is the IS, that is how to filter, process. Then next one is the combination of the hardware, software and the network. Then information systems are interrelated component. That means everything is interlinked with each other in the information system, that working together to collect, process, store and disseminate the information to support decision making and coordination, control, analysis and visualization in any organization. What are the various visualization parts? What are the various content in the organization that is used to support the decision making, in the coordination, in the controlling, in the analysis and visualization in the organization. And as you see, these definitions focus on two different ways of describing the information system. One is the components that makes up the information system. One is the role that those components plays in an organization. What are the various components that makes up, or what are the various parts of the information system that is known as the components, and what is the main role that these components play? That means the functionality of each and every component. So what are the two parts? One is the component, what are the various components that is distributed over here, and how these components will be gathered, or how these components will work, what are their functionality that plays a role in the organization. Now let's talk about the components of information system. What are the various components of information system? Now first one is the technology. That is one component of information system. When you talk about the technology, everything prior to the technology is doing the manual. Everything is online. That is a technology advantage. This can be thought of the application of the scientific knowledge for the practical purposes, and from the invention of the wheel to the harnessing of electricity, technology is a part of our lives because everything is doing with the help of the technology. And there are three kinds of components. There are three components of the information system. One is hardware, software and the data, and each and every part, each and every three component. That may be hardware, that is also using the technology, software, that is also technology, and data, and any instruction, anything that we are going to feed into the computer, that is also with the help of the technology. Now let's talk about the hardware. What is the hardware? Anything which are tangible in nature, or anything which is tangible in nature, or we can say the physical components of the technology, that is known as the hardware. So hardware is a part of the information system that we can touch, that is tangible in nature, and these are the physical components of the technology. For example, when you talk about the keyboard, computer, CPU, UPS, hard disk, flash drive, these are all the information systems hardware. Then next is the software.